Good morning, my recovery enthusiast. Today I want to talk about the inner critic. I kind of don't like the term inner critic because it really is trying to, that inner voice is trying to help us, right? It's not really trying to like self-sabotage, even though that's what kind of happens. And I don't like that word either. Because for survival reasons, right, we have this fight or flight. We act a certain way to protect our survival, right? And so sometimes we may get fearful of doing something because we fear we're going to fail or we feel we're going to be embarrassed, right? And those are two survival things because failure might be detriment, right? If you fail to get your food for your family, you and your family may starve. Same goes true for being embarrassed, right? So if they say the people that are in a group are more apt to survive than someone who's single, right? A predator might get you, or, a group members, they work together, they all have various skills, so they're able to do multiple things, whether they're doing hunting or gathering or, taking care of the kids, building the homes, that kind of thing. The problem is that evolution happened and our reptile brain, they call it, hasn't really caught up to the complex brains, the complex system we have, right? So evolution happened. We've got this prefrontal cortex, we've got complex emotions, and they still trigger that fight or flight. So if you're, venturing out on your own and you're going on your, you want to open up your new business, there's a lot of fear there, right? You might be leaving a full-time job, which is really secure. You might have people telling you it's not a good idea, this is not the right time, it's not safe, who do you think you are? I mean, all kinds of things, right? And this plays in your mind, and a lot of times it prevents us from going forward, right? And again, that fear is to protect us, but the truth is there's no real danger. It's not, you might say it's life and death because, if you go out on your own and you don't succeed, but people have done that and survived. Like you can come back from that. You learn, you grow, you try again. It's not the same like, you get attacked by a lion, and you get eaten. Like, there's no coming back from that. That type of failure is not what we're talking about, right? So, but the brain doesn't know the difference. It really feels like you're gonna die if you're gonna get eaten by a lion if you try to venture out and go on your own. And so it's trying to, the key then, the antidote is to, first of all, relax. Take some breaths, pause, and then really contemplate, is this really life and death? Maybe do a pros and cons, right? Maybe talk to people that have done it themselves, right? If you're venturing out on a business, you're not going to go to people that don't know, that never done it, right? They might be negative and thinking, oh, that will never work. And they never tried to do anything like that. And I use this example. It's like asking a surgeon to add an addition onto your home, right? They may be professionals, they may be knowledgeable, but they don't know, that's not their specialty. So if you're asking for advice, or if you're trying to see if this is a good idea, pass it along to someone who's been there, who's done that. Anyway, getting back to, so you want to calm down, you want to, you don't want to be in an emotional state that triggers that fight or flight, and then do a pros and cons, kind of contemplate on what you want to do. A lot of us do that naturally, but sometimes we do get caught up in emotion. So it's really important to be mindful of that we can get very emotional about some things, and before we make a decision, we should really kind of like pause and take a couple of breaths. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that like. If you feel someone could benefit from this video, please share. And until next time, please be well. Peace.